Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, just with Dinal. If you are new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And today we have two very special guests. This year is Khalik Nizamdeen. He used to go to St. Thomas's Preparatory School, my school, and he is a fellow Thomian and a prepite, just like me. And this year is Nilhan. He used to go to St. Thomas's Mount Lavinia, and he too is a Thomian.
Of course.
So, what's up, guys? How are you all doing?
We're doing great. We're doing fine. Khalik, how are you?
I'm good, bro. Thank you. How are you?
I'm
You
okay.
asked that from me or from Dinal?
From both of you all collectively, bro.
I'm fine.
Oh,
I'm fine as usual.
Okay,
How are
so
you doing?
Khalik, I'm doing okay. All right, moving on.
Awesome.
Life's all right.
Yeah.
So Khalik, I want to talk a little about chess in particular. You used to play chess in school, if I remember correctly, right?
I used to play chess, but I never played for school. I never actually came for practices, but I enjoyed playing chess in school with you, Kanishka, Nadil, Dhiran Ramanan, Nikita Angelo, great player. Cannot forget him. And I learned a lot from playing against you all, but I never actually played for school or went for practices, which I regret now, which I should have done, because
What a shame.
during COVID I started taking a liking for chess and I actually started playing online. And yeah, it's really enjoyable.
Of course.
So in grade 6, when I first started playing chess, like within our friend circles during free periods and stuff, I think the best players at that time were Kanishka and Nadil. And they were always the go-to people who we tried to beat, but never ended up actually defeating. There's a player called Nikita Angelo. He was very easy to defeat.
No, he
Dinal
beat me the
was-
scholars mate. He beat me the scholars mate in grade 6. I remember.
But I remember you weren't that great in grade 6. I think you were
I-
also just starting to
I
play
just
at that
started.
time. Yeah, so we weren't really that good. Kanishka and Nadil were just at the next level.
Seshan De
But-
Silva. Seshan Seshibeshi.
Seshan De Silva, he was also a good player, yes. But I think from grade 6, you
Very
started
condensing player. A very condensing player.
you started going for practices in school with Mohideen sir, I think, and your game elevated, and
Wait, what?
suddenly
With
you
whom?
became
Mohini?
Mohideen sir.
Mohideen sir, Masha. He
And
was
suddenly-
our chess coach in school, actually.
I heard it like Mohini, sorry.
And I think after grade 6, you started doing practices, and after that time, you actually increased your playing skills, and eventually, I think you became captain of the school team, if I'm not mistaken. And you won best player as well, so
Twice, I think.
twice. And I learned a lot playing.
Once in grade 10, once in grade 11. So
Wow. So Dinal, like, I know it's your chess journey. It's a really long and epic journey. But like in a gist, like, can you describe how you started, this journey and the flow, from the beginning to the end? In a gist, you
the
let me know.
beginning,
Yes. How were you introduced to
beginning-
this? How were you introduced to this game?
my mother, Ammi. Actually, I never liked chess, to be honest, because I was more of an outdoor person. The very idea of sitting in one place, like pushing like chess pieces all day, it never really was my thing, And
Interesting.
I found it boring and very dull. I loved cycling. I loved cricket. I love football, badminton. I used athletics. Not forgetting athletics.
Wow.
I used to be much more of an outdoor person actually.
Of course.
I never wanted to stay indoors, go for tournaments and all that, but eventually I took a liking to it. Because
yeah.
in chess there's this weird satisfaction you get once you win a game. It's like a very egoistical feeling. Like once you beat someone, you feel like you're better than them, that sort of thing.
Wow.
You know,
Awesome.
Khalik, I'm sure you know that. Khalik,
I know. Whenever you get a checkmate for a brief moment of time, you feel like you're on top of the world. It's a good feeling, especially if it's like a very quick checkmate. Yeah.
But I'm sure, for a person like Dinal, he's of course competing against the big people in the game. So for him, it's like he's like on top of the moon. Yeah.
So I started in grade 6. I started out. I wasn't that good. I mean, like, let's face it, who is good when they start out? But I wasn't exactly what you would call a quick learner, but I learned fast enough. Niket Angelo, that guy, he beat me with the Scholar's Mate, Khalid. With the Scholar's Mate, the 4-move checkmate.
Angelo was a very smart player. People don't give him enough credit for that.
Also, there was Seshan Silva.
Oh, no? Yes.
Khalid.
Yes.
People used to say that Seshan and me were like arch enemies. I
think people used to say that. Yes.
What else did they say?
Was Seshan ever able to beat you in a game of chess?
Yeah, lots of times. Like in grade 6, grade 7, he beat me a lot because I was very new to the game. He just kept on beating me left, right, and center.
So can I ask a question? Now, when we play chess, everyone has the different personality. Everyone prefers to use different openings, and their personality comes out. For example, I am more of an attacking player because I am reckless by nature. So I just put my pieces out, and eventually I lose the game because I'm a fool. So, do you have a specific strategy going into a game or a tournament depending on who you're playing against, or do you just have a specific opening you always choose to play?
Where openings are concerned, I play as black. I play the Scandinavian defense. If my opponent goes e4, if he's more of like a Geico piano player.
Oh, sorry. We just got confused when you said.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. No, when you said as a black, you play on defense.
I am not talking about the piano. I'm talking about a chess opening called the Geico piano.
I'm so sorry.
Explain again. You got
this. Please. As a black.
No, it's okay. We can keep these jokes in. I mean, it's fun, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So as black, I play the Scandinavian defense. As white, I'm more of a d4 player, which is I prefer the Catalan opening, Catalan Queen's Gambit, that sort of line. I rarely play e4, the Geico. I used to play it as my early days.
Right.
I don't play it now much.
Yeah, if you could, Dinal, just.
Do you ever play the Reti opening? I started playing it recently.
Yeah. Yes.
It does me quite well.
Yes, the Reti opening is one knight f3, right? Knight f3, g3, that line, right? Yes, I play it sometimes, occasionally. And as my chess personality, how would I describe that? An opening is the first 10 moves of any chess game. First 10 moves are basically known as the opening. Okay. In chess, in any chess game, there are 3 stages. There are 3 stages of any chess game. Sorry. The opening, then we have the middle game and the end game. So anyway, that's what I would say about openings. Basically, the first 10 moves of any chess game. And for beginner players, I would advise them to learn how to play the e4, e5 opening strategy. Basically, that's the Geico piano. That's the Geico piano. That's basically like the go-to opening for all beginners. Okay, Khalid, I'm sure you played that as well. You still play it?
I don't play it anymore. I used to play it, I think, when I first started, like in grade 6, 7. I think Nadil taught me to play it.
Nadil taught you to play it. Can he teach?
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Nadil had quite a number of good games in school. You all used to play each other frequently.
Yeah, you're lucky that Nadil is in UK, so he can't come here to,
No, I think recently they played a few games online.
What's he gonna do to me?
No,
I'm so scared.
Dinal, I
yeah,
think
that's
you
it.
played. I think you
Huh?
played Nadir online recently, didn't you? Like a
I
few
played
months
him.
back.
I played him online. He got thrashed.
Yes, I remember.
Wow.
I remember he was very salty about that.
He had salt.
Yeah. And you asked me about my chess personality, didn't you?
Of course.
Well, I am more of a defense-oriented player.
Oh, that's good.
I prefer to like build my position first, and then depending on the situation, I can go on the offensive. I basically do go on the offensive after I have built my position. After that,
But what is the position you like the most?
do you mean in chess? You're talking
Yes.
about chess, I see.
Yeah.
Complex positions. Complex positions.
Oh, okay.
I love to complicate things. I don't like simple. I don't like to simplify things. You know.
Yeah.
Of course.
I see that. But then we have this other thing. What was the worst encounter you had in your chess journey?
The worst encounter.
Yes.
Or do you mean like the worst moment? The worst moment.
I mean,
Yeah, worst moment, any setbacks
Yes.
in your journey, something like that.
of course, like were you defeated?
If you're talking about embarrassing,
Yeah.
then yes, defeats. Well, there's no other way to say it. But in grade 11, as chess captain, once I was in a tournament. I didn't perform well. Let's just say I didn't perform well because one reason was I had O-levels coming up. It was in October actually.
Oh yeah.
As chess captain, I think I should have done better. I mean, I know I could have done much better, but that's just how it is for everyone. Everyone has their bad days and their good days.
Good
right?
days.
Yes.
Of course.
But you need to just accept it as it is.
I know. Yeah, exactly. Just accept it and leave it.
Leave it at that.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah. I mean, of course.
I actually became ill after that tournament. I was
You became what? Bill?
ill.
Ah,
I caught a fever.
you got ill.
I had a fever. I don't know. It was very strange.
Oh wow.
Definitely a new experience for me.
So you left. You went home, or you continued to play the game, or?
I continued to play the tournament until the end.
Oh wow. So did your opponent get fever?
I have no idea.
Alright. Yeah, but I mean it's really I mean chess for me. I've played chess many a times. I've only got defeated. No, I haven't won a single match. But yeah, I mean it's a really interesting game. But I mean there are so many moves, and there are so many different styles in which you can defeat or make the opponent accept defeat. I'm sure even Kalik knows this. Many ways. But what is the what's the best way to engage an opponent and defeat him really easy in a matter of like minutes, or let's say in a very quick time frame?
That doesn't really exist. It depends on how well you play, really. How strong you are and how strong your opponent is. Let's just say that if you intend to improve in chess, there's one thing you must always do.
Yes,
You need to play strong players. You need to play strong players. There's no other way.
Yeah, no, you
Basically,
can't just keep on. You can't keep on playing
can't.
with players like Nikita.
That will only take you so far in life.
Pau වැඩේ බං. හරි.
Just adding on to what Dinal said, now when you said that the only way to improve is to keep on playing strong players, for certain amateur players like us who play for the love of the game and for the enjoyment of the game, are there any tournaments in Sri Lanka which we can just enter free, like which no professionals take anything, which we can enter and just play against random people?
Of course, there are many open tournaments in Sri Lanka, but now due to COVID, I think it's mostly on hold.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but you can. There are many online options too. I plan to play like a few online tournaments here and there. Take a few videos now and then.
Right. That's good.
Do my and somehow try to balance that with my professional life, which is IT,
Right.
software
Like,
engineering.
yeah.
It's not easy, but I'm trying.
Yeah. But it's really amazing, and that's an amazing brief insight into your journey, and really amazing. Yeah.
Thank you. So, Kalik, I think you remember what happened in grade 7, grade 8.
So I remember when we were playing in grade 6 to grade 8, especially, I don't think Dinal was that good of a player. It was still always Kanishka and Nadil reigning. And even in inter-house tournaments, I don't think any of us really did that well. I think Dinal started gradually getting better when he came to grade 9. And I think in grade 9, you played the inter-house tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, actually in grade 9, we had an inter-house chess tournament, like every year we have. And for some reason, I was not selected for the inter-house chess team. I was put as reserve. Well, then somehow a few people came in and pulled some strings, and I was allowed to play. I got and I won all my games. So, and our house won. Our house Carpet Nagani won the inter-house chess championship as well.
They won because of you, no?
No, not because of me, because of the combined effort of all of our team members.
No.
But the point I'm trying to make is, the point I'm trying to make is that sometimes in chess, like in every sport, there's always politics.
Politics, yeah.
And there are always obstacles, but you overcame that obstacle.
Of course.
Thanks to some help.
You're welcome.
Done alone.
Yeah.
Who are the biggest inspirations for you in chess? Like in Sri Lanka, is it your chess coach from school? Are there other people who have inspired you, who have taught you to play?
My chess coach, I see my very first chess coach. That was Miss Sunita Vijay Surya. She was a women's gold medalist in an Olympiad. That's basically like the equivalent of Olympics, but in chess.
Amazing.
So she won a gold medal for Sri Lanka some time back, a long time ago. So she was my first chess coach. My second coach was my school coach, Sir Mohideen.
Oh.
So I used to play with him a lot.
You used to play with him. You mean chess? Yeah.
Yes, chess. I used to play chess with him. Nothing else. And of course, not forgetting Sir Oshin De Silva. He was my chess coach for a brief period of time.
Stop it, Kalik.
In my O-level year.
Right.
So he coached me for about 2 months, and I learned a lot from him.
Wow, 2 months. Alright, so Dinal, I also, of course, got to know you through some of my buddies from prep. Is because that your name was very famous in school, because you used to always be called, on all the assemblies, you used to be called onto the stage, and you were like basically a celebrity in terms of chess, you know. So, everyone used to mention that, like, that's how I actually got to know you. Is it true?
Okay, first of all, I wasn't called in all the assemblies. It was like whenever I had won like a chess prize, then of course, yes, the headmaster would like give it out to me in front of all the students, basically. And yeah, since I did well in chess, I guess I kind of did become famous throughout the school for that.
That's a really big achievement, because I was never called on to any stage of any assembly. I I was just there watching other people getting caught on to the stage.
And I think your chess channel is good not only for people who play the game, but also for people who want to learn how to play the game. Because I watched your initial video and it's a very good explanation, a good introduction to the game of certain strategies, and I think anyone can benefit from it. Not just
Yes.
people who want to learn more and upgrade their game.
Yes.
Thank
and
you.
also I
Thank
think,
you very
elder
much.
people. Yeah, and also I think elder people will benefit from this very much because chess is also a way in which you can release your stress, I believe. So
Oh yes, oh yes.
yeah, and also elder people, when they have a lot of arguments in their house, they can take a chessboard and quickly start playing chess. So I think that's
Start playing with who?
with
exactly.
self-even is fine because
You can't play with your. Okay, I suppose you could, but where's the fun in it?
yeah, I mean, don't ask me that. Ask the people who play like that. That's really enjoyable.
But I used to because I most of the time when I wanted to learn more about chess and before we came into the online age and all that, I had no one to play with at home. So I used to play on my own. I used to set up a chessboard. I used to put the black and white pieces on the side, and I used to take one move as black, turn the board, then play as white, turn the board.
Okay, guys, thank you. That's it for this video. And also not forgetting to thank these two awesome buddies of mine who joined me for my 300 subscription special. So I thought it would be helpful for y'all to know a little bit more about me and my chess career, how it has been. It's been, well, it's had its ups and downs, its good moments and its bad moments, but I guess that's how life is. You have to embrace defeat
Everything,
and success.
it's going up and
That's
down.
one. Up and down always.
The ebbs and flows
It's-
of life.
It's annoying, but that's just how it is.
Up and down, up and down. Yeah.
Up and down, up and down. Of course. So
Yeah.
thank you very much, guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye. Peace out.
See you, man.
Catch you later.
Bye.
See you. Bye.